What is up, YouTube? It is Alyssa Nim. Yes, I know my hair is a different color. That's going to be part of today's pre-recorded video. I am recording two of them, so if you see this hair in these two videos and future videos, I'm about to tell you why. First one is going to be a story time, and the other one is going to be a haul video. So first, story time. How I saw Motionless in White and BTS within the same week. Getting a drink of water, but I'm not showing you because part of the haul, and I want to save that for the second video. But yeah, this is the story of how both concerts went, and yeah. So I saw Motionless in White on the 11th of this month, and they were really good. I just wish it was at an indoor area because I got overheated real quick. And that's not trying to be mean to anyone. That's just how Oklahoma is with the weather. Sometimes it's really chill, sometimes it's not. But yeah. So I have a friend, I'm gonna call her A, just because I don't know if she wants to be named in the video. So we're gonna call her A. But A had invited me to see Motionless in White because the last time I saw them, I didn't really get to see much of their set. It was on the Trinity of Terror tour, and I got caught in the mosh pit both times, which caused a full-on panic attack, which caused me to leave. Well, not leave, but I had to go outside with paramedics, and I missed their entire set. I came back into the last few songs, which was Eternally Yours, and I think I just heard the end of Voices by the time I got back in. So I was kind of sad about that. So I was really excited to see them again. And, well, I got the makeup done, everything. See, I got A's makeup done too. We looked really good. I'm very pleased with how our makeup turned out. Then we got there. We sit through Static Dress, Fit for a King, and the heat is starting to kill me. A even said you looked like I looked like I was about to pass out. And quite frankly, I was. So the good thing about the Zoo Amp is they have these areas that have sprinkler systems, which is good. And I was originally just gonna go sit there, but they also again had paramedics come talk to me, see how I was doing during the heat. They kept the sprinklers going, cold water, everything. And it sucked that happened again, but at the same time I was able to persevere. I forgot the third act that went on. If anyone else was there, the Zoo Amp for Motionless in White on August 11th, please tell me because I remember Static Dress and Fit for a King. I will admit the first three bands weren't really my style. Not that there's anything wrong. There were a few songs by both bands that they played that I ended up really liking. It was just too much screaming, and don't get me wrong, I don't mind screaming in songs, but when the whole song is mainly screaming, I'm a little turned off. Like, again, if that's what you like, I have no problem with that. It's just not for me. That's just how I am. But yeah. And then we asked the person who works there, because there are box seats you have to buy that have the sprinklers and everything. And she asked, hey, can we sit here? And the guy she asked, he was like, yeah, you can even stay there because no one is coming to sit there. The heat is brutal. And he even showed how to turn the sprinkler system on and off, which I was very, very grateful for. And then Motionless in White came out, and I was so happy. I got to see their whole set. I'm very, very happy by that. and that was one of my main goals for. Ooh, excuse me. For that concert, I wanted to at least stay for Motionless in White. I wanted to see their whole set, and I did, and I'm very happy with that. And now to the other concert I saw August 16th. I saw BTS live. After listening to them for a decade, I finally got to see them live and I was very, very happy. The process of seeing BTS was a little hard. Well, not hard, but we got there 2 days before. We explored. Again, sorry about that. I just woke up, so I'm a little out of it. But we did go to, because we live in Oklahoma, and the closest they were getting to Oklahoma was Arlington, and that's where we saw BTS. Dang it, morning sucks. Sorry about all this. I'm normally a morning person, but the older I get, the more issues I have in the morning before I'm ready. But yeah. That day that we got to Texas, we just explored, because we did leave at a pretty early time. We got there really early, and we explored the city a bit. I will admit I did buy two things that, well, a few things, three things. Two of them won't be in this haul just because I forgot to grab them, and I'm not about ready to get them. But I did get three things. I was gonna get shoes, but because I need a new pair, but they didn't have my size. I'm a size 6 or 5.5, which is really small. But and they told me the guy at Journeys, the store I went to, said, "Hey, go check out the kids area because we do not carry your size." And well, I went to the kids section, and all the shoes there, my size, sold out. And they said, "Oh, we can order it for you online. We can ship it to anywhere in Texas." Honey, I'm not from Texas. I was born in Texas, but I was raised in Oklahoma. And that's where I currently reside, is Oklahoma. So yeah, that was a little sad. And then my sister-in-law and cousin-in-law, or cousin, they went to both day 1 and day 2, which I'm grateful they did. And then we all went to day 2. The merch line for day 2 was pretty dang long. I'm not gonna deny that. My husband even said we may be in this line till the concert starts, which thankfully we weren't, especially since they let us in kind of early, like 5-10 minutes early, because the doors were supposed to open at 5:30, yet we were walking in at 5:20, which I know isn't much of a difference, but the merch line was so long, it was wrapping around, and a lot of the stuff had already sold out. Plus the VIPs beforehand. It was a lot. And then we got drinks and food, and I will say the BTS concert, oh my god, I cried. I was so happy. And then the surprise songs. I know they're still going on tour right now, and they're still doing surprise songs. But day 2 Arlington, their surprise songs were Butterfly and DNA. I was so happy. Well, for day 1, the one my sister-in-law and cousin-in-law went to without us, because all 4 of us, me, my sister-in-law, my husband, and cousin, all went to day 2, but sister-in-law and cousin went to day 1. The surprise songs for day 1 were Permission to Dance and Go Go. Nothing wrong with that, it's just those were songs that I am personally glad I didn't hear. Not that there's anything wrong, but it's like, I don't know if you guys understand, like, it's songs you don't hate, but not much of surprise songs that people actually want. But day 2, they did Butterfly and DNA, and everyone was so happy, and I may have cried during Butterfly because that was one of the songs I was manifesting they play, and I was so happy. And also the BTS concert, the hair. I tried to dye my hair purple, and I did good up here. Like, yeah, I obviously missed a bit, but I did good up here because I got it to a color that I thought the purple would stick. It did, but I also took a hot shower, which, if you've dyed your hair before, you know you're not supposed to take a hot shower for a bit. But the heat and everything was just too much. And then this color, funny story about that. Before the purple, I had dyed my hair red without bleach. So when I put the bleach on, it was lifting some of that old pigment. So, yeah. I don't hate this look, but I'm ready for my hair to grow out. Like, my roots are slowly starting to grow back in, which I'm happy about. So I'm just ready. Nothing wrong with it, but just know if you're in a similar situation that I was in and you have dyed your hair without bleach, be prepared. If you use bleach, some of that old pigment is gonna come up. Cause my husband even said, "Why is your hair pink?" And I'm like, I dyed my hair red last, so it's probably lifting some of that color. And it's actually not that bad. I kinda like it, but I might get back to my natural hair color. But yeah, that is the story time of, well, the 2 concerts I went to, which is also why I've been gone. Because I've been at the concerts and then trying to get everything for the videos, and yeah. But yeah, that's all I have. Wanna say goodbye, Lola? Lola, wanna say goodbye? But yeah, me and Lola, we are signing off. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, that way you're notified of every video I post. Comment down below if you like what I'm doing and what other videos you want to hear from me. And hit the like button because I want to know I'm doing a good job for you guys. And that is all. Alyssa Nim signing out.